Hey guys, how are you? I'm back with another tutorial. My last one was the Umbrella Academy, and today I'm just gonna do a portrait of a beautiful girl. So I already went through the process of editing the image of the girl in the other app that I use. It's called Poster Shine. So I'm on Procreate now. So I'm just going over and tracing and coloring the darkest parts. I always usually go for the eyes, and it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's just so much fun just to do this. I just love doing this. Art is very therapeutic to me. I don't know about you guys, but give me a thumbs up if you agree. You know, especially when so many things that are stressful that's happening around the world, or even just personal things, art just calms me down. It brings me happiness. It gives me a peace of mind. It relieves my stress, it relieves my anxiety, and I always recommend and encourage my friends to do the same. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this sort of art, you know. It doesn't have to be paintings or anything graphics like this. It could be arts and crafts. You can build something, even music, creating music, producing music, singing. All those are parts of the arts too, you know, performing arts. So yeah, it definitely brings me lots of joy and relieves me of anxiety and stress. So I encourage you to get into any types of creative, you know, outlets. I'm just very thankful to have come across Procreate from my daughter. You know, I've seen it before, this app. And it's $10 through the App Store, and it never really grabbed me, you know. And until she started showing me the things that she was creating, and I don't know, it just finally gave me that final nudge to buying it, because the art that my daughter was making is so cool, and she was making me try it. And I recently just got this Apple Pencil because of the Procreate, and this latest iPad here, I've had it for another business of mine, and I just had to use it for this app because it's so cool. And I've always been an artist, but as a painter, I've only started painting 2005, because my brother and my dad were artists, and they were a big influence in that. And my style is very similar to this ever since 2005. It hasn't changed. But my physical artwork, it has a lot of line work on it. Not like simple outlines like this, but I'm talking about lines. I sketch and cover everything with lines. Like, it takes me a long time to finish a piece. It's very similar to this, like I mentioned earlier, but I don't know. Procreate just makes it very easy for me to do this type of artwork. I know it's not new and revolutionary, you know, but it's similar to my artwork. But here, makes it so easy for me to create, and it's so much fun. You know, you see how I outline each color? In my physical paintings and artwork, I usually fill in those lines and all these lines and shadings. But here, I just drag the color in it and just fill it up. It still looks great, you know. I love it. I just have fun doing this. You know, I draw. You guys see me draw girls, guys, superheroes, and then I do like portraits of children. You know, because family, parents commission me, and then other people like commission me to do their superheroes or their girlfriends or their boyfriends or family members. It's all fun, you know what I'm saying? I love it all. I love it very, very much. So I'm on my second color here. So when you guys are doing this, you know, each color could be different. You guys don't have to follow my color palette. I love the earth tones, you know. And just recently I started using a regular blue instead of black. Don't know why. Just something different. And I believe recently too, like within this week, I started changing this orange reddish color into more of just a dark brown. And I've been going crazy with the background with like that turquoise, like greenish and bluish color, but past week or so I started changing it to more of a tan, and it's in the brown family. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at color theory. My brother is really good at that. Yeah, I often ask him, like, hey, what color would go with this? You know, but I like to experiment now. When I was younger, for sure, me and him used to work on all this stuff together. We used to go to college and have all these classes together. One of my favorite classes that I had with him was fashion design, fashion sketching. We used to go like at night because he used to work and I used to work, so we would have Tuesdays and Thursday nights for fashion sketching. I remember that was my first semester of college, and I was just like going girl crazy, you know. And I was so focused on music and producing, but I needed something else, which led me to fashion design for a few years before I finally, you know, I started like applying for other schools. I know I was applying for FIDM, and I believe that was South Coast Plaza at the time in South Orange County. It was very expensive, and I was ultimately discouraged. Kept going a little bit longer with the fashion industry, and then I put a stop to it, and then later on got into other majors such as, you know, teaching, and then eventually getting my degrees in graphic design, where, you know, thankfully I have a design business that I maintain that provides, thank God. And yeah, and I love drawing and creating art, especially now with all the technologies nowadays. So advanced, so beautiful. I love this Apple Pencil. I was so excited when I ordered this. It took a few weeks actually for me to get it through Apple. When I was paying for it, I was gonna get it pretty soon, but they had an option of personalizing it, and it was for free. So I was like, oh yeah, heck yeah, let's do it. So I put my name on there, but that one delayed the delivery because, you know, they had to etch it out and put it on there, or however they needed to do. But yeah, my name's on there, Humble Modesto. just love using it. What are your favorite subjects to draw? I love portraits. You know, I know you guys see a lot of women coming from me, but I like men also. You know, I like different subjects. Like I said, I paint, you know, superheroes or other celebrities in music and in the film industry. And I draw personal stuff, you know, kids, husbands, wives, family members, and all that stuff. But what about you guys? What do you guys tend to lean towards when you guys are looking for inspirations and looking for references to draw and paint? And what type of music do you guys listen to while doing your artwork? Or is it music? Or is it like a show? Netflix, Hulu, Prime, TV. I sometimes, you know, put on my favorite shows. I like that. Usually at night when I'm still working on designs, whether if it's portraits or graphic design, I put on a show for the background. And of course I still watch Friends, one of my all-time favorite shows. Office, of course. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's my favorite right now. And as far as music goes, I listen to a variety of music. 90s hip-hop, of course. I'm all about the 90s. 90s pop as well. Sometimes, not all the time. I like island music. I love the 80s pop. I love 80s power ballads. I used to hear all those stuff from my parents. And sometimes I get into classical music, you know, because my background in music was a hip-hop producer, so I got into that classical stuff a lot more when I was producing and sampling music. But I've always heard it too, because I studied it, and then my dad liked classical music. And then of course, if you know me, I have my love for K-pop music. It's one of my favorite ones too. It's a feel-good, you know, it's a feel-good type of music. Although I don't understand all of it, most of it. You know, the lyrics, especially on YouTube, it has translations anyway. And yeah, it's not like they're talking about like killing people and stuff, but they're super cute. They dance really cute, and they rap too. I love it. So yeah, that's my music stuff, you know. So it's time for you guys to share with me what you guys listen to and what you guys like to watch, or what subject you guys like to draw. And please let me know if you guys have any requests on who or what you would like to see in my future videos as far as painting goes, or what topics you guys would like. Oh, and here's a cliffhanger. It's not gonna be enough time, but I'll probably talk about it next time. Second week of school for my daughter's 7th grade, and they are talking about sex education. I sat in on that class yesterday, and I know they're having it again today, but I'll just leave her alone. I'm very open to all that stuff with my daughter, and I'm the type to just like to talk about things and not to try to hide and say no to everything. I just need to tell her like what's right and what's wrong, you know. But yeah, sex education. So I'll see you guys soon. I'm done with the painting, and I'm just moving the layers along and gonna sign it and put the background, and that's it. I like to arrange the layer order later, so it's kind of like a surprise. So take care, guys. Much love to you guys. Bye.